Leading us into the afternoon, a THV 11 weather impact alert is in full swing. Thank you for trusting us. I'm Brooke Buckner. Sweltering heat is moving through the natural state as we speak. Meteorologist Tracy Bean is in the weather center tracking it all for us now. Tracy, what more can you tell us about the impact this will have on most of central Arkansas?
Well, dangerous temperatures have entered the state and will stick around for the majority of the week. We're not looking for a break until the weekend, and even by break I mean mid-90s. So you can imagine what the temperature is going to be. So let's take a look here for Tuesday and Wednesday. I have issued a THV 11 weather impact alert. That's going to be valid both days, of course, at 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Extreme heat will be the impact, so we need to make sure we're limiting our time outdoors. Make sure you always have that water with you, and easy things like wear light colored clothing. Make sure you take the breaks, and of course keep an eye on each other. We're looking for those temperatures around 2 p.m. to feel like 109, 6 p.m. 106, and even by 8 o'clock tonight still feeling like 99 degrees. Now we do have these heat alerts valid again for today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. at night. Those areas in magenta will see heat index values of 110 to 115. So stay with me and I'll let you know exactly what we can expect and when we're going to see a little bit of relief from all of this heat.
THV 11 is getting new updates on a missing 16-year-old girl. This afternoon, Arkansas State Police has confirmed that the last person seen with Autumn Nicole Lynn has been detained. Just hours after an Amber Alert was sent out, police say they found Adrienne Garces in Grand Prairie, Texas. At this time, Autumn is still unaccounted for, but she is believed to be near Dallas. Once we learn more, we'll update you on air and online at thv11.com. And this afternoon, a former North Little Rock police officer is up against criminal charges after using his weapon during a traffic stop. Just last night, we received word that Officer Jesse Gossage stepped down from the police force. This only after detectives found Gossage in violation of the department's protocol when he initiated the traffic stop. According to the North Little Rock Police Department, Gossage stopped a car with expired tags back on July 19th. It was near Washington and Birch Street, where police say he fired his gun multiple times, missing his intended suspect, but striking a car nearby with someone inside. But thankfully, no one was hurt, but the person did run off. At this time, Gossage faces battery and assault charges and is due in court in September. Turning now to a traffic alert for drivers in Saline County. Starting tonight, lanes will be shut down along Highway 67 starting at exit 114. The reasoning is so RDOT can continue the I-30 widening project. The closure starts at 9 o'clock tonight and will run through 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. This will take place tomorrow and Thursday as well. Detours will be in place to guide drivers down an alternative route. And if you're near East Camden, you'll also experience a few closures. Highway 203 is shut down temporarily at this very moment. Crews are working to replace a pipe culvert at the junction of highways 205 and 203. The highway should reopen tonight at 7. In the meantime, be sure you pay close attention to any traffic signs. Happening right now, Mayor Frank Scott Jr. is making a final attempt to get people on board with the idea of raising the sales tax in Little Rock. Hours from now, Little Rock directors will decide if the measure is worth a public vote. As we speak, the mayor is laying out his plans before the Rotary Club. THV 11's Carter Thweet is at that meeting, working to bring you the newest details tonight at 5 and 6. As for the board, they'll make their decision later tonight. Ashley Godwin will have more on what they decide tonight at 10. And staying in Little Rock, families will soon reap the benefits of a new program aimed to turn more people into homeowners. U.S. Bank is joining forces with the Arkansas MLK Junior Commission to launch the initiative. It works to provide financial assistance to low-income families, hoping to put them on the path to secure a forever home. And with public safety still a top concern for the Capital Region, we're seeing more businesses join in on Little Rock's Police Real-Time Crime Center. Just yesterday, we learned new updates on the city's new program that assists with crime fighting. According to police, cameras and license plate readers play a major role in speeding up investigations. And with some businesses now part of the program, if crime does happen, it would take less time to check the cameras and get answers.
I think that cameras have 100% benefit because if anything happens, we'll have a face, a license plate number.
We've only scratched the surface of what I believe that we can do more with.
To learn more about the Real-Time Crime Center or to sign up to participate in the program, just find the story on thv11.com. A new multi-$1,000 grant will soon provide new resources, aiming to put an end to domestic violence and child abuse. The UAMS Commission will pour over $600,000 into multiple nonprofit organizations. Their goal is to help create new projects that cater to abuse victims. We're hearing from one participating organization who tells us the extra cash will play a big part with helping families in need.
I just feel like it is going to save lives, change lives, and really throw us into a whole new season of being able to support families raising kids with special needs.
To provide as much help as possible, that money will be split between 11 organizations across the state. And with the summer COVID wave hitting Arkansas, some people are turning to their local pharmacies for Paxlovid, but the medication can be hard to find. Paxlovid is a pill well known for treating COVID symptoms. We recently learned, however, it's in short supply due to a backlog. With the recent uptick in COVID cases in the state, pharmacies say paying to keep the product in stock isn't as easy as it was during the peak of the pandemic.
When Paxlovid was being sent to us from the government, and so that was, initially when it first came out and the government was subsidizing all of it, we would have 20, 30 boxes of Paxlovid on our shelves at any given time.
Now that some pharmacists are forced to pay for the product out of pocket, they're calling on the state government to provide help.
We should not have any more Sonia Massey's, Sandra Bland's. We should not have any more. We shouldn't have to say her name. We should have law enforcement that comes into the home and protects you.
Those are the direct words from the directors of March for Black Women and Girls in response to the high-profile shooting death of Sonia Massey. Her name grabbing nationwide attention as the country watched an officer fire his gun, killing her on video. Massey's father attended a Pine Bluff rally over the weekend where the community voiced their concerns to city leaders. As tensions remain high, members of law enforcement say what we witnessed is unacceptable.
I do not have the answers from a greater law enforcement perspective as to how it happened. No matter how many times you watch the video, no matter how many times you rewind it, slow it down, freeze it, the conclusion is still the same and should still be the same. The use of force, the use of deadly force was unjustified.
That was the Jefferson County Sheriff you just heard from, who has since vowed to do his best to keep something like this from happening closer to home. As we inch closer to the Democratic convention, speculation is growing over who will join the Harris ticket for the Democratic Party. Natalie Brand is in Washington following the vice president's campaign trail.
Vice President Harris has been battle-tested.
Considered a top contender to be Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is auditioning while campaigning in his home state against former President Donald Trump.
The chaos that he injected into our lives, we don't want to go back to that, gang. We don't want to go back to that.
Also in the running, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, a former Navy combat pilot and astronaut, as well as Michigan Senator Gary Peters, a favorite of organized labor. The VP prospects representing key battleground states.
Vice President Harris has a lot of great candidates to look at, and we respect the process.
Monday, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper crossed himself off the list, partly out of concern with internal politics in his state. The Harris campaign has said she's looking for someone with the experience to step into the job and be effective on day one.
They are creating an anti-family and anti-child society.
Former President Trump defended his own VP pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, Monday for his past controversial comments about people without children.
He's not against anything, but he loves family.
Trump is set to return to the battleground state of Pennsylvania Wednesday for the first time since the attempted assassination earlier this month. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
The temperatures are rising and sunscreen may be your first defense mechanism. Just ahead, we're debunking the myths so you can stay safe.
Dangerous temperatures are ahead for your Tuesday, and they're going to continue throughout the week. Stay with me. We're going to talk about exactly how hot it's going to get coming up after the break.